Hi guys, this is lesson 4-11. I can analyze patterns. A pattern is a sequence that can be described by a rule. In this example, the rule is skip count by 9. So when I count by nines, I can fill in the blanks. Whoops, 72 and 90. So my rule was skip count by 9. So I found the pattern and I solved it. You can also be given a rule like add 30 and then you have to finish a sequence of numbers. So here I know I need to add 30. And I can see from 115 to 145, I've added 30. 145 to 175, I added 30. 175 to 205 is another 30. 205 to 235 was another 30. So to get my next number, I just need to add 30. And I get the next number in my sequence, which is 265. You can also use patterns to solve word problems. Jay saves $2 in June, $4 in July, $6 in August, and $8 in September. If the pattern continues, how much money will Jay save in December? So I see a couple things. First, we have to know the order of our months. So we have June, July, August, September. And if I go back and I use my cube strategy, underline the question, box my keywords, okay, but I know it's talking about December. So I can keep going with my months. October, November, December. So the first part of my pattern is actually the order of the months. From the problem, I know he saved $2 in June, $4 in July, $6 in August, and $8 in September. So to go from 2 to 4, I'm adding 2. 4 to 6, I'm adding 2. And 6 to 8, I'm adding 2. So that tells me our pattern is that we are counting by twos or adding 2 every time. So I can fill it in and say 8 plus 2 is $10. $10 plus 2 is $12. $12 plus 2 is $14. So in December, Jay will save $14. We also have geometric patterns. Geometric patterns involve shapes that are growing. So when I look at this, the very first shape, I see 2 across, and another 2 across. So 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 1 in the middle. When I look at the next one, now I see 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, but there's still 1 in the middle. So 2, 3. Then this one I see 4 on top and 4 on the bottom, 1 in the middle. Now I see 5 on top, 5 on bottom, 1 in the middle. So I can deduct that each term or each shape is growing by 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. So if this one has 5, then the next term, let me write this down, the next term has 6 squares on the top and 6 squares on the bottom. And I'm not sure if I made this clear, but a term is a number in a pattern or a shape in a pattern. So you will see that word term. It's just part of the pattern. So like 9 is a term, 18 is a term, 27, and so on. These would each be a term. So you will see that word term, and it's just referring to a number or a shape that is part of the pattern. Today, you mathematical geniuses learned how to analyze patterns.